teams, Brent, that like to get into their sets, work the ball, have a little patience. Back in your day, what was your favorite play to run in half court?
Any NBA player, Kevin, will tell you their favorite play to run in the half court was any play that was called for them. Yeah. So let's start with that. But most of the time, I just enjoyed sets where the ball moved around. 4 or 5 touches. We talk often about good to great, but when you knew the opportunity for you to shoot the ball was there, but there was a better one for the next guy, that's when you're operating at a high level.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Barrett is out there with Elfrid Payton, and it's Morris in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Gordon. Robinson with the block, but they get it back. It's taken away by Payton. And now the Knicks on the break. Morris with the bucket.
And you see Morris aware of his surroundings, getting a good jump down court.
Westbrook against Payton. Westbrook with the bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Payton. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, Elfrid Payton on a straight line drive. Pretty fearless on that attack.
Westbrook surveying the D. Kicks to Tucker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
That's good from Tucker.
Well, the big story from the Knicks last season was the surprise trade that sent Porzingis to Dallas. Shook up the entire roster.
Well, never easy to trade a franchise player, but there was some rumblings that maybe Porzingis was not going to stay there long term, and a surprise deal made last year as Porzingis exited New York for Dallas. So the next opportunity for them was draft and free agency, and to try to get as flexible as they possibly could be for the next few years.
Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Payton attacking. Count that one.
Well, saw the opportunity, did Elfrid Payton, and inside capitalized.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the middle, here's Gordon, and he banks in the layup. Gordon's got his second basket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Payton against Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, we've seen indications of Payton and his all-around game, but we just would want to see the evolution of the shot come along, just more consistent from the outside. That's the next step.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Harden left side. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Barrett. Here's Robinson. The shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mike D'Antoni. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, you talk about basketball IQ. He thinks his team has that. He said these guys do a great job of diagnosing what the defense is trying to take away on a moment-to-moment basis and then adjusting to that. Sounds like he believes his team can play real well in real time. Kevin?
Great, David. Thanks. We'll see if they can execute and create some good looks early, and then Greg capitalize.
Yeah, this is also a good way to challenge your shooters. Get them mentally prepared for what's about to come.
I think more decent looks come from more floor spacing.
Here's Payton after Clint Capella's bucket. And the basket by Payton. Payton's got 6.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Knox, he's checked in for the Knicks. Here's Capella. That shot misses. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Here's Knox. Gordon with the defensive effort. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Rebounded by Knox. For New York, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Here's Morris. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Morris has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And you see the body control. Morris taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
Capella with the bucket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for New York. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, that's pretty aggressive by Elfrid Payton. To draw a foul inside the paint, the D looks flustered.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
And both free throws good for Payton. Here's Gordon. Inside, and the dunk by Capella.
A great pass from Gordon there, leading to the assist.
The Rockets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Now, here is Robinson. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
The Rockets trail. Now Westbrook. Harden outside. There's the triple. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game.
I don't think the timing could have been any better, as Russell Westbrook does a great job of taking advantage of the defense.
Now here is Robinson, and it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. Smith checked in for Elfrid Payton. Over Westbrook, outside for Robinson. And here's Barrett. Just 4 to shoot. And again, it's New York.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now, here's Westbrook. Over Smith. Offensive rebound. Capella. Look at that jam.
No way.
I mean, just beautiful. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
That's a pretty gritty play there by Dennis Smith Jr.
And it's Houston's ball. They trail by 1. Harden the pass to Westbrook. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Barrett with the ball. From 13, it's hauled in by Clint Capella.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Gordon finds Capella. Westbrook against Morris. Tipped away. Robinson passes to Morris. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Capella. Robinson with the block. Here's Barrett. And the shot goes in. Barrett's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Making plays In traffic, this is where Barrett's most effective.
Rockets trail by 3. Here's Westbrook. Drilled from 11 feet out. Westbrook's got 6.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Out to the wing. Here's Knox. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Like it when you fire it to a teammate who's ready to shoot, and Kevin Knox was.
Now here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Daniel House has checked in for P.J. Tucker. Gerald Green comes in for Gordon. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Harden surveying the D. For the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with his streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it.
Rabbit's foot in the shoe that time. Got lucky because the pick has to be better. It made no impact, but they still got the score.
Outside, Green. Offensive rebound. And it's Capella missing.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
A nice shot by Rivers.
That's what you get with a bigger guard, a guy that can carve out a little bit more space, and Rivers does a good job that time.
Smith against Rivers, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. A minute 50 left here in the opening quarter. He gets that one. Now just a 1-point Knicks lead.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Rivers against Smith. Now the pass to Gibson. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Taj Gibson's postgame continues to improve, that time showing a nice touch.
Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Now here is Smith. Passes it to Dotson. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Recognizing spacing on the floor there, Dennis Smith Jr. with a nice job of delivering.
Houston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Harden outside. The 3. That shot off the mark. And New York will come the other way. Smith drives in. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
29 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, Green. Bucket is good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now Smith. He has 6. Here's Gibson, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Houston.
Commend the physical play of Taj Gibson. He brings that every night. When he's shooting, he's skilled at drawing contact.
And both free throws good from Gibson.
So easy to respect Taj Gibson and the way he goes about his business. A strong leader on and off the floor.
And so it's the New York Knicks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I would say that's even past my dreams.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Rivers out there with Harden. Then there's Gerald Green. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's House in at the 4. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Harden. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good, James Harden. Well, we hear this all the time. Good defense beats good offense. Do you think that's true?
I don't know how defense scores. So, in today's game, seeing the juggernauts and seeing what we've seen, Kevin, quite frankly, as some of the best offensive teams, not only in the last 5 years, but in the history of the league, around the Houston Rockets and what the Golden State Warriors have been able to do. It's about equipping your team defensively to be able to stop that stylistically. But certainly, every coach will say it comes down to defense because that is something you can control.
Lob pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Nice shot by Smith.
That wasn't easy. Dennis Smith Jr. with a high degree of difficulty on that one.
Down low, Capella. Great D that time from Portis.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. The Knicks leading by 4. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's Houston on the break. Harden's got the ball. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Harden's got 13 points.
Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
And again, New York turns it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Knicks making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Rivers against Payton. And then Rivers with the dunk.
Aggressive move off the dribble. You could see the confidence growing right now for Austin Rivers.
Payton drives in, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Houston. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. That's good from Payton. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. They trail by 1. Outside, Green. drains it from beyond the arc. Green's got his third basket of the night right there. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Clint Capella really making a difference here.
A smart move here. Talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
Payton dishes to Randall. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Randall's got his second basket.
Well, improving his three-point range and confidence and rhythm from the three-point line, that's opening up some things for Julius Randle.
Harden gets the bucket.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Payton attacking. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Yeah, Elfrid Payton, this has got to be a big boost of confidence when he can go inside and still score through the trees.
To the paint, here's Harden. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Harden's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Payton looking it over. He dishes it to Randall. It's blocked. A second chance effort. He lays it in. Randall's got 7.
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. For the Rockets, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Gordon comes in for Gerald Green. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for James Harden. And then for New... Oh!
No doubt. I know it's just 2, but man, that's a nice 2. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
Payton drives in. Westbrook with the steal. Robinson with the block. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Well, got the momentum. Randall's a terror when he gets those steps underneath him right to the rack.
Here's Westbrook. 8 points for him. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Stolen by Rivers. Pass to Gordon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gordon's got the lead up to 3 now for Houston.
Nice change of speed from Gordon on the drive to the hoop. Love that aggressiveness.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Houston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. On the wing, Gordon. He's got 6. He kicks it to Tucker. It's rebounded by New York. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level 6th man for the rest of his career.
Here's Tucker. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, Kevin. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Stolen by Tucker. Payton against Westbrook. Here's House. Robinson with the block. Now, here's Barrett. He's covered by Westbrook, and Barrett slams it in.
And with this kind of momentum behind him, Barrett, a terror
Love seeing him hammer it home.
Rockets trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Tucker. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Barrett slams it in.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Here's Gordon. Sweet little floater. Gordon's got 4 this quarter.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
We talk so much about the stars in this league, Brent. Name some role players who, when they do get hot, they can be terrific.
Well, there's nobody better, and I think he's ripped out a page from Seattle's own Jamal Crawford.
I know
there's been nobody better in the last couple of years than what Lou Williams has represented for the Clippers. He's had scoring performances, Kevin, and you've been witness to them courtside, where it's just astounding that he can go and get where he wants to go and make the types of shots that he's been able to do. And this is a revelation because this is 7, 8, 9 years that he's been in the league.
Right.
And he's doing this with such great impact and, thankfully, rightfully, been rewarded for it.
Here's Westbrook, and he makes that one. Westbrook's got 12 points in the game.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
Smith against Westbrook. Smith finds Gibson. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Here's Rivers. They get it back. It's tipped.
This has to energize Barrett. He needs to keep bringing this type of intensity to the defensive end.
And Randall throws it down. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Down low. And it's denied. And he's able to get it back. Second shot opportunity.
No, sir. Randall up there says,
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside Westbrook. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
The drive by Smith. The shot misses. Good D by Westbrook. Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. A nice shot by Rivers.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Russell Westbrook.
putting that athleticism to good use. Dennis Smith Jr. explosive and overwhelmed the defense that time.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
The Knicks making a switch here. Morris is checked in.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game. Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
And here's Smith. 10 points for him. Smith drawn the double team. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Morris with the block.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Danuel House. Westbrook with it. He's got 14. Westbrook double team. Gibson with the steal. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. And Barrett slams it in.
They look to Barrett in these spots because they trust the young man's ability to finish in the open court.
Rockets leading by 3. Here's Westbrook. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Smith kicks to Randall. Here's Gibson. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 8 rebounds in this game. Inside, it's deflected. Tucker lays it up off the glass. And now a 7-point Rocket lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
New York calls timeout. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. And those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, it was a season of rebuilding, and Damian Dotson was certainly a bright spot for the Knicks, a guy that just loves to let it fly, and he found his way into some minutes after some roster turnover and made the best of his chances for Coach Fizdale.
Pass to Portis. No good on the triple. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Rockets leading by 8. To the middle. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
The Rockets have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And Smith gets double teamed. Westbrook with the steal. He feeds it to Harden.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Smith, the pass to Portis. Back to Smith. 5 on the clock. Another shot. Here's Portis. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
James Harden getting it done for Houston. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. And I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 19 points, 6 assists, and 1 rebound. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Well, it was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball. The ball never stopped moving. Their offense had a great flow to it. It prevented anyone from getting lazy out there. They're always moving, cutting, knowing where they need to pass the ball, Ernie.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that does it for our halftime show.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And New York, looking at who they've got, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Payton is out there with Barrett, and it's Morris in at the small forward position. Here's Randall, and another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Well, Randall is looking like tonight he's capable of taking on the whole offensive load.
A nice shot by Tucker.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Westbrook against Payton. Over Westbrook. The shot by Payton, no good.
With nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Houston leading by 11. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 21.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Payton drives in, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, some good things happening right now with Elfrid Payton being aggressive to find his way towards the rim. I like it when he attacks like this.
And both free throws good for Payton. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. To the inside, Tucker. Oh, that's blocked, and he gets it back. And it's Capella missing.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
And they'll keep possession. And the dunk by Robinson.
That's his 4th personal foul.
I think Mitchell Robinson is one of those guys. We saw it last year. He might get 4 or 5 blocks a game. So many players tempted to shoot outside shots because Mitchell would play off of them, and then quickly he would get to them and deflect the shot. So incredible quick twitch fibers and quick to the ball to make an impact defensively.
And with Robinson, if he played a full 40 minutes every game, Brent, his block numbers would be outstanding.
Look at you, Kevin, digging into the per 36 minutes statistics. I like it. He's a great rim protector. He has great activity down there. And if he can stay with the game plan, I think Coach Fizdale is going to find ways to give him more minutes in this season. Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Robinson with the block. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And Barrett slams it in.
Putting that speed to great use. Once Barrett gets a step on the D, good night.
Lob pass to Capella. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Payton in the corner. And to get open is Robinson. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Payton.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Harden, and the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 25 points in the game. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for New York. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Dishes it to Barrett. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The adjustments they've made offensively
They're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
Morris dishes to Randall. There's the pass to Robinson. Shoots over Tucker and misses it off the right side of the rim. Houston leading by 5. Inside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Inside, outside. Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Rockets have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. Daniel House has checked in for Houston. Knox, he's checked in for the Knicks. Lonzo Trier comes in for Elfrid Payton.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intention.
Ball's knocked loose. And now the Knicks on the break. And Barrett slams it in.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
For Houston, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Robinson with the block. Here's Trier. He's covered by Westbrook. Robinson passes to Trier. Randall outside. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Houston's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Westbrook drives in. No good on that one. Randall with some nice D. And the Knicks with possession. They're on an 18-7 run. Barrett dishes to Robinson. The game now all time.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Rockets making a switch here. Rivers checked in. Dennis Smith, he's checked in for New York. And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce. Fortunately, he's very mature for his age and generally plays up to the level of competition.
Well, maybe not a true point guard, but Austin Rivers is becoming more cognizant of keeping his teammates involved in the action.
Robinson down low. Capella covering. And Capella sends it back. Now here's Rivers. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Gordon. Knocked away. Oh, and here we go. Knox has got it, the fast break chance. And he uses the glass on the layup. Knox has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Great long strides there from Kevin Knox and a beautiful hoop gliding down the floor in transition.
Harden outside. And he hits the jump shot.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Here's Smith. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Gordon. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Great finish from Gordon in traffic. You like to see the smaller guys operate down low as long as they're patient.
Here's Smith, and he lays it straight in. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Back to Harden. From past the arc, it's good from long range. Harden's got 14 points now in the second half.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Knox. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Rivers finds Harden. Good on the shot.
And they got to bring the double team on it.
So for the Knicks, Portis, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Gibson comes in for Julius Randle. And Damian Dotson subbed in for Alonzo Trier. He throw good, James Harden.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
New York calls timeout.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Here's Dotson, guarded by Harden. Dotson the pass to Portis. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Houston leading by 5. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
To the middle. Here's Capella. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
All about the burst there. Dennis Smith Jr. creating the separation.
Houston's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. From deep, Harden. That shot is off. And New York the other way now. Here's Knox. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Kevin Knox was a bit of a mixed bag in his rookie season, and that's to be expected on a team that didn't have a tremendous amount of consistent talent on the floor. He struggled with his scoring and showed some flashes shooting the ball. It'll be interesting in year 2 where it is that Kevin Knox has made some improvements in the offseason.
And with Knox, Brent, the athleticism is clearly there.
Oh, he can get up and down with the best of them and can rise up and do some exciting things. But for Kevin Knox, it's about consistency. Can he get to some spots on the floor where every night he's capable of making plays, whether that's for him or doing something off the bounce? That's the next step for Kevin Knox.
And you spend any amount of time watching Dennis Smith Jr., Greg, his leaping ability makes for some impressive highlights.
Kevin, he's got the size and the off-the-charts athleticism. Now just trying to figure out how to realize his obvious potential.
The 9th pick in the 2017 NBA.
Oh!
No way.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Dotson. Good on the bucket. Dotson's got 8 points.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
That's tipped. Gibson with the steal. Here's Portis. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And it's now only a 1-point Houston lead.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Morris is checked in. On defense, the Knicks. Now Gordon. 12 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Tucker. 14 points for him.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Pass to Morris. Now Portis. Guarded by Tucker. Pass to Dotson. Left side, Portis. Shoots over Capella. Rockets with the rebound. Capella's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Lets the 3 fly. Morris with the rebound. Knicks trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Portis. Good work defensively by Capella.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
That's his first personal foul. 4-15.
The Rockets had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. No good on the free throw. Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for New York. And he sinks the second. 1:04 left to play here in the third. He blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
Don't want to rush it, but you don't want to take too much time here.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Payton, count it, and the foul. That one's on Eric Gordon.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
The Rockets making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in, and New York with a change here too. Barrett's checked in. Harden with it, picked up by Barrett. Now, here is Harden. He's tightly guarded. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Harden's got 42 in the game.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Payton passes to Barrett. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Shoots over Tucker. And again, it's the Knicks missing. That will count. No good on the last second attempt there. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Back to the action after this word. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Knicks trail by 5. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. The forwards are Gordon and Tucker. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Portis can't get it to go. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Portis, the pass to Knox, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Knox getting up there and showing the power he possesses.
Outside Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton. One minute now into this fourth quarter. Rockets leading by 5. Down low. A nice shot by Tucker.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Payton outside. And they double up Payton. The pass to Barrett. Shoots. And the basket by Knox. Knox has got 4 points this quarter.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Here's Tucker, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Knicks trail by 7. Passes it to Barrett. And here is Payton. Knox the pass to Portis. Here's Morris. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Right side Westbrook. The offensive rebound. Capella with the bucket.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Here's Barrett. Good work defensively by Harden. Rockets leading by 7. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And that one goes long. Portis finds Payton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Well, Payton getting after it and picking up some fouls right now.
That's good from Payton.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
So for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Portis, and Randall subbed in for Knox. Second free throw, no good. To the paint, here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Here's Payton. Here's Randall. That shot off. Good work defensively by Capella. Inside, and the jam by Harden.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Fizdale talking to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thanks, David. And Westbrook throws it down.
Well, the defense respecting the shot right there, and that creates a lane for him to drive right through. That's his game.
Payton against Westbrook. No good from Payton. Houston leading by 10. Harden has a wide open look. That one off the back iron and out.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Here's Payton. Sinks the triple. Payton's got 11 in the second half.
Off the pass, Payton getting his feet set. A nice job there of turning around and cashing in.
And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Payton with the ball. The feed to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Cutting and carving the defense apart right now. Give Payton the passing lane. And he's going to find someone.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
That one goes in, and that's 20 points for R.J. Barrett.
And you like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense.
From deep, Harden hands it from downtown. And the Rockets lead by 10.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And finished off by Robinson.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And denied, he sends it right off the glass. Westbrook against Payton, 6 to shoot. It's Westbrook with the drive. 2 points, that one goes. Westbrook's got 24 points.
Well, we talk about Westbrook and the athleticism he has, but sometimes tactically he approaches those pick and rolls quite well.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. New York calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Smith checked in for the Knicks. Knicks trail by 12. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Dennis Smith Jr. being decisive in the pick and roll doesn't just help him, it helps his teammates out.
Here's Westbrook. Harden left side. Capella trying to free himself up. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Westbrook. Harden's got 53. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Smith drives in, and the dunk by Smith.
And Smith Jr. in this one's got to continue to stay aggressive. He's got it going.
Westbrook kicks to Harden. There's the dish to Capella. To the inside. Here's Westbrook. A beautiful reverse layup. Westbrook's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, Russell does historic things, and maybe tonight's another one.
Robinson and Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Here's Smith. Rockets leading by 12. Here's Harden, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for two.
And that one goes in. Two from the line that time.
Well, a great player on a great roll at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. That's going to send Dennis Smith to the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Lob pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. It's going to send Dennis Smith to the line. They get Russell Westbrook. Rivers, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Well, hard to believe that Russell Westbrook has now gone 3 consecutive seasons averaging a triple-double.
You remember, Kevin, just how much we were flipping out about the possibility of somebody doing this again since Oscar Robertson, and now Russell doing it 3 straight years. It's just a mind blower.
Now, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon, the last few seasons, has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years. But one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Back to Rivers. Pass to Capella. And he gets it to go. Capella's got 8 here in the quarter. Knicks trail by 12. And it's Smith penetrating. And then Smith with the dunk.
I mean, you got to know that he can get up just like that. Wow.
Houston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Harden. Second chance shot. Robinson with the block. Blocks it again.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
And Capella the bucket on the assist by Harden. Harden's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. To the middle. Here's Robinson. It's rebounded by Houston. Pass to Harden. Another bucket. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Free throw good from Harden.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Rivers. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Smith the pass to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
And something about watching lefties who can get up like that just looks different, doesn't it, Kevin?
Now, here is Harden. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Now Harden. It's Rivers on the wing. Offensive rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And here's Harden. 1:37 left in the 4th quarter. From the arc. And another one falls.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Here's Smith. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Smith's got 32 points in the game.
How about that for some confidence? Dennis Smith Jr. isn't afraid of trying his luck on the inside.
The pass to Rivers. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Rockets.
And he makes the first.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Smith. Feeds it to Morris. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 14 points for Marcus Morris.
Yeah, that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Rockets.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Smith up top, guarded by Harden. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Just attacking the basket right there. Smith Jr. goes up strong every time he gets in there.
Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Green with the ball. So we see the Rockets get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Russell. Congrats on the win. How are you guys able to stay in front down the stretch?
Just try to be aggressive. And we did a good job of, all game of staying aggressive. Our defense was key towards the end, and we did a good job of closing the game out.
Great effort at both ends, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long, everyone.